Sunshine Lollipops. Remember
Sunshine
that
and
song?
Lollipops?
Remember that song? Does anybody remember that?
Do you want to sing it for us so we
Oh,
know which
nobody
song
did.
it is?
Lollipops and
Rainbows. Yeah. Yeah, see Arlene singing for us.
Well, let's hear you sing it.
Now, they pay me not to sing. Didn't you
I'll
know
pay
that?
you to sing.
Oh,
I'll buy you another espresso shot, like coffee, like the
No.
big one.
No, I would be.
Why not?
No, I would be.
Anyways, it is sunshine outside. It's warm.
It is. It's quite warm first thing.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, these are the beautiful summer days that we crave all winter.
Yeah, when it was
Just
minus 15,
Oh,
we were like, oh, what will it be like when it's warm?
I know. And here it is warm. You know, what's nice is, when we wear a summer dress, it's like you're wearing 3 items of clothing. That's it.
Okay.
And it's so
And I'm not
quick
even
and
wearing a
easy.
cardigan. Can you imagine that?
Oh, sweater, you mean?
Cardigan. Anyway, who's watching us this morning? Oh, someone says is melting. Oh, that's not good. There's Kathy and Peggy. And it did rain a little bit last night. We didn't get much.
Just kind of left things a little steamy, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, air conditioning, if it's not working, then I feel sorry for anybody.
Oh,
Yeah, Bill's getting the AC fixed in his one vehicle. That's the one if we went to the desert, that's the one we'd be taking. And I was like, oh, there's no way I'm getting in that if we don't have AC.
Oh, you'll be melting, all right.
Because we don't know when that's going to be. Anyway, so.
Oh, so Colleen says we look cool. So there we go. We're cool. There's Cindy and Kelly.
And Kelly Salisbury. Cindy Taylor. My goodness. All kinds of people out already. And there's Mary LePage.
She's having her breakfast with us. Doris. I just talked to Doris this week. We've seen lots of faces.
We
with this
have.
July.
July Shop Hop has been going well, and lots of people we haven't seen for a long time. Some people that didn't even know we moved.
There's Anna and Erin. Good morning. Oh, and Beth, Pat, and Shirley. Beth was in a class earlier this week.
And I think we have a picture of her here a little later, too, because we have a good show and tell.
We like show and tell. You know, that was one of my favorite things when I went to school. You know, when you had to sit in the circle on the carpet and story time. That was another one. And then show and tell. So I really enjoy it when we get to...
Oh, I forgot about show and tell. That was fun.
But wasn't it called something else? Or are we calling it the correct term?
Because I think they
Share
would
and
say,
show is what they changed it to. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what was wrong with show and tell?
Carrie, did they have show and tell when you went to school?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I'm glad they kept that in because that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Anne-Marie Wilson and Rika Unger, good morning.
Right.
Well, do we have some door prizes that we might want to share with them?
We do have door prizes. So we have a Missouri block book and a Surprise Yourself quilt pattern book. So it's just got some,
Has some nice patterns.
yeah, some nice patterns in there. Maybe,
Is this Debbie Maddie? Is that who wrote this one?
yes, Caffrey?
Oh, McCaffrey. Okay.
Caffrey. Yep. Anyway, there's a book. Maybe help you get through some of your stash and inspire you to get some new fabric. Surprise yourself. And then I have 10 gingham garden fat quarters. So there's a whole variety. And we still have some yardage in the store as well if you decide to make something with it and you need a border or binding.
I see Karen Marshallton on there, and I see Anne Roy. She's camping in Port Burwell. She was in yesterday.
Oh, yeah, she was.
And Tina Vin and Janet.
And then if you want anything that you see this morning, it's Tammy, T-A-M-I, at cherishedpieces.com or Cynthia at cherishedpieces.com.
Perfect.
All right. So what do you have, Miss Cynthia?
Maybe we'll talk about some of our upcoming classes again.
Sure.
This one's definitely a go because we have some people signed up. This is the bag with Frances Dittenhofer, and I think we did send out an email on this. So it has the nice little zippers and a nice pocket. And Tammy, you were modeling in that.
I saw that.
So nice pockets, and this one is August 17th on a Wednesday. And then on the Thursday, we're doing a t-shirt class with Mary McFarland. And we have kits for those.
To make a
in
memory
stock.
quilt, just to clarify.
To verify
Or,
a
yeah.
memory or a t-shirt, or just something with t-shirts. Because, it could be swimming or running or...
Soccer.
Yeah, all kinds
anything.
of things.
Sports teams, favorite sports teams.
And, okay, there it is. August 4th, which is a Thursday, we're going to do this nice little machine applique class with Darlene Lachance for those of you who want to learn how to do nice machine applique. And you get your choice of tea toweling that we have in stock. And
you can't see the bottom right now.
And the kit. So it's going to be a $15 kit, which includes your tea toweling, and the pieces are already cut and fused for you, and the buttons.
Okay.
So that way, all of your work will, your time will be on the applique.
So there won't be any homework.
There will not be any homework.
Oh,
for
that's
this
good.
class.
Nobody likes homework. We never outgrow that, do we?
Well, I don't know. Sometimes I do like homework.
Do you like homework?
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah. Maybe you were one of those overachiever kids.
I'm not talking about always about school homework, but there's just, I never really minded it. So, maybe we'll talk about some books. The new block book is in from Jenny Doan. And there's some nice ones in there this month, isn't there?
So that's the latest one that we have.
Just came in on Friday.
Yeah, they're $9 each. We do have some older issues in one of our bins at Cash that are $5 each. But these new ones are $9, and the current ones behind this.
And ta-da, drum roll, please. Scrappiness is Happiness. This is the new Lori Holt book. I have 2 left. I had pre-ordered several, and they were spoken for, but I do have 2 left that are unspoken for, and this book is going to become one of her classics. There are more on order, but they won't be in until fall. Oh, I like the one. I think I keep showing everybody the one with the apple core in it.
You like apple cores.
But it's got a core. Look at that with the flowers in the jar. Oh, maybe if I did it the other way.
Houses are still popular.
Yeah. Gotta find the apples.
You gotta find the apples?
I do, because I just want to show people. They're so darn cute.
Right there.
There it is. And see, look at that with the apple cores.
That is
so this
cute.
book is $45.50. But
yeah,
she says 32 different patterns, but so many combinations you can do. And the nice thing is you can combine it with any of her other books.
Yeah. Well, and any of your stash that you have of hers, like leftover from other so-longs. So she's smart to put that together.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess since we're talking about Lori Holt, we should talk about her newest so-long coming up called Prairie Meadow.
We've talked about Prairie Meadow. I think we've shown you the puzzle that showed you the picture of it.
So there's the layer cake. And of course we'll show you some of the yardage that we have. So the layer cake is $59.99. The charm pack is $18. Then we also have the Prairie washi tape, $13.75. And then there are Aurifil Prairie threads by Lori Holt. So it's a little box of 50 weight.
Yep, curated threads for
There's
her for
10
the
of them.
project. And this is for the sew-along. That's what it's curated for. Yeah.
So they're $65 for that. And then there is also the fat quarter bundle. You know, we got to have one of those. And that is 42 pieces for $186. That would help you do the sew-along.
Yes, so the sew-along is coming up. It starts August 29th. And we do have the kits. So there is the So Simple Shapes, and there's quite a few in there. How many are in that one? 58?
58.
Templates.
Yeah.
And that is in the kit. Now, it's available separately for $34, but we put it in the kit. So in the kit,
Do you want me to just move?
in the kit there are the 42 fat quarters, plus there's additional yardage in here. There's 7.5 yards of additional fabric.
So like the background pieces right there.
All your background pieces and other pieces and your borders. And we've put the 3 yards of the interfacing that you would require and the templates. And that quilt will finish at 68 by 85 inches. And the price on that kit is $339.
Right.
So if you would like one, do let us know. And we have a couple ready, and we're still waiting for her to, usually we'll include the whole printout of the cutting instructions, but they aren't available on her blog yet.
Not quite? Okay.
No. But we did check.
Yeah, we will put them in there once we find them. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that sew along is coming up, and it's quite a pretty one.
Okay. So we should maybe show some of that yardage. We'll move my coffee.
That's probably a good idea.
All right. So these are some of more of her backgrounds. And these are $16 a yard.
But you can use these in so many different projects. It doesn't have to just be one of hers.
No. And like that's a little gold squiggle. Or no, it looks like a tiny, tiny flower maybe. Or a medallion.
What does she call that? Prairie something, but usually they have a... Doesn't matter.
And then there's, I like this one, of course.
Oh, with the blue and the little squiggle, the flower
Yeah.
with the...
Yep.
It has a nice little detail on it.
This is more of a chestnut color, like a brown. Hopefully these are coming out on your screen. Just move that back. And then, you know, there's a red.
This one, I actually ordered more. I thought this was very nice because this would fit in very nice with Christmas prints.
Yeah, anything.
You know,
it's not
just like, you know, a Christmas project on a background because of the way the red is. You know, it's just a nice subtle design.
and
Same with this green.
Yeah, the green is nice too. I think that, oh, I might have one more that looks kind of like a background. The blue.
That's a nice blue.
Almost
Sort
like
of,
a tic-tac-toe little board with some things.
Yeah, it's got a powder blue with the sort of denim blue in it.
So those are kind of the backgrounds.
And these are all 16 a yard, just so that if people are wondering.
And then these are some of her colors. So it's like a tea dye.
Yeah, that one's pretty.
There's a nice blue.
That is a nice
There's a rose color. It's called coral, actually.
blue. Yeah, that's a nice corally color.
Let's get some different colors.
I really like this one. He thought this one really popped nice.
That looks very vintage.
It
that one,
is.
that combination. And there's that one with the red leaves.
I had to look twice. I thought maybe they were birds initially.
No. And then this one I think is very vintagey. This orange.
Sometimes, remember, you used to see orange and brown.
Yes.
That was
the
not
70s.
Yeah, that was not my favorite combination.
Yeah, well, sometimes it's coming back. Oh, it looks like I found another kind of background one.
You did.
With little minty ones. Well, let's do some more greens then. There's a stripe. Basil. And then there's that green version. Oh no, I thought it was like the purple, but it's not.
No, it's not. We have to keep moving these off because we have several here.
Yeah, there's quite a few in this line.
We didn't bring in the whole line, but we did bring in a lot of it.
There's some more of that. No, this one's brown sugar.
That's my type of espresso here I'm having this morning.
Oh, I think this one might be my favorite.
That's your favorite? That's
I
pretty.
think so. Yeah.
Arlene would like this with the little daisies too. Anybody else out there liking daisies? There's Carla from Newfoundland. Good morning, Carla. And Gail. That's pretty too.
Yeah, so then there's this
There's that
stripe. That's
ticking
very
stripe.
retro.
It is. Oh, I'm running out of room here.
And then there's
You're
this
going to have to take some of these back to your
sea
table.
glass. Okay, let me take some. And then this one is fun too, this yellow. I think that's a very fun one.
That was the little daisies. I bet you some of that goes home to the Robinson household. At least a little piece of it.
We could make a bet on that.
We could.
And I think that's it for Prairie Meadows.
But such a pretty line. Do we want to show this really beautiful wide backing we have?
It's a beast.
Yeah, it is a beast.
But look
how
at it. Yeah, this is very sunshiny and summery.
Isn't this a beautiful back? There's some butterflies in there, but it's just sunshine.
This one is $25 a yard.
And this one is by Wyndham.
So, yeah.
108 inches wide.
Okay. We talk about our quilts.
Yeah, let's talk about this one. And then maybe we'll go to show and tell, because that'll tie into a few things.
So Arlene made this one, and we had some fun with charm packs. So this is like 2 charm packs and accent fabric. we have little kits, 45 by 58, and they're $59. And so we have another one like in a cave theme. Actually, two of them that are in cave theme. And then this one was Tula Pink, the one that we have up on the wall. So it'd be fun to use some charm packs and
Yeah, so 45 by 58. That's a nice size. Now, if you wanted, you could add a border.
make it a little bigger. Yep. So that's just
And
fun.
this purple that you picked to go with it just really pops it. Nice choice.
And that was that was a Tim Holtz one, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Alchemy.
There we go. Okay.
So we want to switch to the show and tell, or maybe can you find the one that I'm going to talk about here?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
This is Leanne's butt. But she bought this sweet little book here, and we're going to show you that in a minute. But look at the beautiful embroidery she has done on her jeans. She did 2 pockets and a leg. And we're just going to, if you flip back to us, we're just going to show you. This is the I Love Embroidery. So she's been working on this by hand.
Lovely little embroideries.
Yeah, so it's just a really sweet little book with all of these little projects. And that book sells for $23.50. And what she found is that this stick and stitch was very, very handy because she was
Yes.
able to get the pattern on this and then stitch through it, and then it's water soluble so it washes away.
So it like stuck to her jeans, like the pocket, because she was looking for something to embroider, and so we suggested, why don't you get some jeans or shorts or a shirt? So that's what she did. She's been working on it for a little while, and yesterday she was wearing them.
Yeah, we thought, oh, we'll just take a picture.
There's some show and tell. So she did a good job.
She did. And there's 2 different stick and stitch. There's one by, are they
Well,
both by,
this is by Selkie.
yeah, so this is stick and stitch rinse.
I think this is the one she used, actually.
Yeah, because I think this is because you can print the design on your printer and then use it.
Yes.
So you can just photocopy it onto the printer and away you go.
And you see a lot of that nowadays, like people getting into embroidery and like transferring that to clothing, not just, like the handwork.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, maybe we'll switch back to show and tell. So we had a bag class this week that Darlene Lachance taught, and here are some of the ladies sporting their finished bags. We have Susan Day with the blue turtle fabric, and there is Linda Smith, and she did one like our sample with the fishing and cottage theme.
Turned out nice.
And there's Beth Lucan, and she has, of course, horses. And they just turned out so cute. And Bernice Reed, and hers is just that nice wild child
That's Sue Penn.
soup pen
Yes.
fabric. I was just looking for that. Our beginner class, this was the last class that we had of the 8-week program. Our instructor, the Purple Quilt, decided to make another one as she went, and she was teaching. So there's Gladys with her purple quilt, and there's Wilma with hers on the right in blue. These turned out beautiful. In 8 weeks, this is what they accomplished.
I think they still had to add borders, but beyond that, they've done the hard work.
Yes, which is going to be a border. And what else do we have here? And there's Kathy with her purple one. And Egelina, she had one. Her blues are different, but
She had some stuff from her stash, some greeny blues that turned
Yeah,
out really nice.
It did turn out really nice. And Marie with her blue one, and Peggy with her blue one. So these just turned out beautiful, ladies. We were very impressed. And this is Patty Ivy. She was in on the weekend looking for a border for this little sweet quilt. Isn't that fun?
A little Snoopy.
Yeah, just nice, just so nice and bright. Darlene Lachance.
I think it's the Warm Wishes. Is the
Yeah,
pattern?
we have the pattern in the
Yeah.
store, and she had finished this one up, and with the taupes, just so nice.
Yeah.
Understated and calm.
Very nice. Well, that's fun.
That's Debbie Cowan with her airplanes. I think this is for a grandson.
That's using the pottery line.
Yeah, she did a lot with that.
Yeah, she did. She really liked that line. It turned out really nice.
It did.
you know, that's one that he can grow with. It's not going to be outdated.
And we had some visitors, and I've known these girls since they were teenagers. And Kelly is in the black shirt, and this is her little boy, Ziggy, and they live in Australia now. And she's with her sister, Megan. So these are the two Steen sisters. And sweet little Ziggy, who was 2 on Sunday. So she surprised her mom and dad in town, and many of you may remember Glenn. He was very active in karate and running and lacrosse and basketball and all kinds of different things. So this is their dad. And so we had this nice surprise visit to the quilt shop. And this is Barbara Mahaffrey from the Ancaster and Hamilton Guild. And she was showing what she had done with a layer cake that she had won from us a couple of years ago.
Yeah, batik layer cake.
Yeah.
There's Mary Frost Johnson with a 3-yard kit that we really liked. One of the newer patterns. It was very effective the way that she had picked her colors.
Yeah, really is pretty.
It was very springy, like very just fresh.
Jane Bean was picking up some quilts from Louise. I think she's got maybe 3 here that we'll show that are quite nice. I think these are some 3-yard kits again.
It looks like she had a lot of fun. And that's our show and tell, right? There we are.
Yeah, quite a few. And then maybe we'll talk about this lovely quilt behind us.
Oh, don't trip.
Yeah, I know, I have all this fabric. So this is a line by Corey Dantini from Free Spirit. And you're going to get a kick out of it. So this is a pattern that was designed in-house. And this will be kitted. But you can see the nice presents going up. And it's just very fun.
Do you remember what the line was called? I guess we're going to show you the yardage, right?
We are going to show them the yardage. Oh, Christmas tree.
Oh, Christmas tree. Yeah, so it started off with this panel in the middle and then, you know, building around it. So Arlene was working on that. She did a great job.
So instructions and kitting are underway, and that will be for sale very soon.
So this is some of the yardage. This is the one that we used on the top for a border. Very cute. And these are 16 a yard. And these are some other ones in the line. The bulbs.
And we have this nice green with the trees. And some snowflakes. There's another panel, and they interchange quite beautifully.
Oh, yes, I was going to say that might be from the other panel.
Yeah.
But it works with this.
And with the
Presents. Oh, go this way. Yeah, that one's fun with the presents.
Yeah, and there's a nice bright yellow that ties into these gifts with the snowflakes. And a nice, just a minute, like this would be a nice present or binding. There's lots of, sashing.
Yep.
When it's done on the bias like that, there's so much that can be done. And maybe we'll just show them what's behind here.
And then we'll continue with the... So there's I believe, a Santa, like a whimsical Santa,
And
that all of these would work with as well.
yes. Whoops, and there's some big presents. So we had meant to grab that one.
They're upside down. Let's just do this. So you can see that there's be a fun back or, a feature fabric.
And then here is this sweet little whimsical Santa,
Yeah, those are fun.
which coordinates with this panel up behind us. And then this one, which I really like too, which has music, which ties into that panel because Santa has got music along the bottom here. Her artwork is always so much fun. It's just very sweet, and it all ties in nicely. And then we have another stripe.
Yeah. Oops. Let's go down there like that. There we go. So there's lots of little options. We can have some fun, make some pillowcases, some bags, all kinds of ideas.
Yep. Runners and placemats and small quilts and table toppers and
Stockings.
stockings, yes,
Yeah.
of course. I'm hoping to start a Christmas project here soon too, just to get a head start because I always have the best intentions. But holy Lipton, you know, it hits fall and all of a sudden, poof, it's September, and then all of a sudden it's like mid-November and the crunch is on.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happens, but it certainly does. So, there's Mary Irene and Sue. And I think it's door prize time.
I think it is too. So I
And we thank you for joining us this week, as always.
And we appreciate you coming in to see us. So
Right.
the first one is a block book.
I think your hair's making you look taller than me today. I'm just kind of looking at that.
No,
What do you think, ladies?
It's okay.
The first name is Karen Duncan.
Karen Duncan, congratulations. And then the surprise yourself,
Jill Ranny.
Jill Ranny, congratulations. And then the little fat quarter bundle.
Margaret Waden.
Margaret, congratulations.
Congratulations. So just let me know if you're going to come in and pick them up anytime soon, or if you want me to mail it to you. We can do that as well.
So just call the store and let us know or email us.
Yep. And we're always here to call or email if you need something or have questions.
And just so you know, like the shop hop, just the shop hop, for this month of July, we are open Monday through Saturday, 10 to 5. And our regular hours will resume again in August. And we'll remind you next week. But
Yeah, we've had some phone calls. Hey, your website doesn't match up with your...
yeah, and I couldn't find where to change it on our website. I've been changing it on our emails and on Facebook. But anyway, technical challenges.
Anyway, we're here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, we are.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, and we hope you stay cool and do something fun today.
So away. If it gets too hot, that's where I retreat, to my sewing room.
Hibernate in the basement. Get a cool drink.
So take care, and once again, thank you for joining us.
And we'll see you next week.
Okay.